All right. Looks like we've reached the end of the show. What a great interview. I'm still salivating over those sour grapes. But on that note, I think you guys know what it's time for. It's time for my friend Kelly Fish to stop by and share why we're done. Welcome back to the Shmee Show, Kelly Fitzpatrick!
Hey, Sam. Hi. I'm glad I'm here to be done with you.
You're done with me? But we just started.
Never, sweetie. I can never be done with you. I wish I could quit you.
Wait, that's my line to say.
It truly is. I'm sorry. I can't take that.
I'm very broke back today, too. In this, denim-ish shirt. Wow.
That's true. You're very rugged. You're a mountain man, Sam.
Yeah. With my cover up and my hair coiffed back.
Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
Anyways, how are you doing today, Miss Kel?
I'm doing all right. I just got home from work not too long ago. It's going to be the beginning of the holiday weekend right now. And so everybody's driving crazy. I work further up North Jersey and I live closer to the beach, and that's where everyone is going. So traffic getting home was a nightmare. But, that's what the people want to hear about is my traffic troubles. How are you? How are you doing?
Great. So speaking of problems, so today's episode has been very politically problematic, I would say, in the least. You just watched that interview. Well, what did I do? What did America do?
I know.
What has America done?
Yeah. Well, I did just watch that interview. I enjoyed it a lot, actually.
Yeah.
It was very nice to listen to him, and just he clearly had I loved how the word intentional meant so much during the interview. Yes. And it's something that also, you said it resonates with you. It also resonates with me because I feel like a person that does something with purpose, it's always going to be done, whatever it is, better than someone that's just doing something to do something, especially if that person is passionate about it. Let's hope that what they're passionate about and what they're putting their intention into is something worthwhile and good.
Yeah.
But I mean, you're always going to get a better product if you believe in what you're selling. And I think he truly believes in his cause and believes in his organization and everything. I think that's amazing. And it was really, really cool to listen to him and to see you two banter off each other.
But it was so funny because there's a lot of that interview that actually did cut out because I sounded, for better or for worse, I sounded dumb. I was very politically naive, politically infant. Nick definitely had to correct me a lot of times. And I was also really nervous. I was actually more nervous for that interview than last week's with Alex Johnson. That's some little intel.
Well, that's the thing, because with Alex Johnson, she's obviously an expert in Alex Johnson, but so are you at this point. Politics, while you may be super active and it's something that you care about, that's not your life. That's not something you're immersed in. And it's not something that you've been immersed in forever, like Alex Johnson's music. Politics is something that it seems like, within the past, few years, 4 or 5 years, you've gotten more involved in and everything and actually really started paying attention to. That's that dude's life.
But so you wanted to say something about his Instagram before.
Yeah. So obviously when you told me who you were interviewing, I didn't look him up because I wanted to listen to the interview first, and then I wanted to watch it because I didn't want to have any preconceptions. While I was listening to the interview, I was reminded of someone from my past, my high school ex-boyfriend, who is very involved in politics and still is. And the way he spoke, his cadence and just the way he carried himself reminded me so much of my ex. And then I went on an Instagram and my ex follows him.
No!
I was like, look who's here.
Of course.
I mean, it makes sense. Political, blah, blah, blah. It totally makes sense. But I was just like, that's the guy.
That is so funny.
Yeah.
Wait, so I want to ask, Hel, if you were to run for some sort of political position, what would your platform be?
Free the titty, protect the city.
What?
No, I don't know.
You're like Batwoman, like you're like the vigilante saving the city, but like your costume is like you're just.
I mean, if we're gonna be like totally honest, I would never run for an office. I absolutely never would. That is what I like. I can understand being responsible for myself and making decisions that will impact me. Mm-hmm. And eventually one day when I have a family, you know, that's going to impact my family. But I could not imagine making a decision and making a call on such a big platform that it's going to impact change like that and affect so many people's lives. It's something I could not even imagine.
Oh, yeah.
I really couldn't. I don't know. I think probably, I don't know. There's just like such a disparity of wealth, and there's so many just children who don't get everything they deserve. So I think maybe making a lot of stuff more accessible for schools and the teachers getting more support, things like that. Education would probably be something that I would really, really be a proponent of, making more accessible to everybody and making sure that things are allocated more to some more important things.
Well, I'm surprised you didn't say, because I'm not going to speak for you because I would love for you to tell the audience, but what your master's degree and what your initial study for your master's program was going to be.
Right. So I was in grad school and I was going for speech language pathology. And so that is a lot of children, you know, when they're young and adults that have accidents or people that are born with disabilities have difficulty speaking and enunciating and sometimes swallowing and basically everything with the head and neck. So I guess, but that actually is something that has to do with education. It's allocating more funds towards special education in schools and towards, you know, speech pathology in school. And, you know, I don't know, like I personally didn't have to go to speech class when I was little, but a lot of people I know did, and not everybody has that readily available for them. And so, you know, that's something that would have to do with that.
Did you have any we're done, I'm done, this is done moments this week?
It was about 400 degrees every day.
You're right. No, I agree. We were done with the heat. And then what I'm done with is New York City sending out an Amber Alert that said to conserve energy, turn off your AC.
I saw that.
Off fucking Times Square.
I saw that.
No,
I saw that. It was like it was someone like posted a TikTok about it or something like that. That was like, why is NYC telling me to turn off my window unit? It's the only one I have in my 3-bedroom apartment.
I discovered I cannot run my AC, run my standing tower fan, and microwave my sweet potatoes all at the same time, or it shuts everything down.
Choices, Sam. Do you want to eat or do you want to stay cool?
Both. I want both. I
thrive in the cold weather, and I mean, look at me. Are you shocked I'm basic? I love fall.
It's funny. In the wintertime, I'm begging for the heat, and in the summertime, I'm begging for the snow. I always want what I can have. Shout out to my ex-boyfriends. And on that note, we're done.
We're done.
Thank you, Kelly, so much for stopping by. I will see you next week. Have a fantastic weekend.
Can't wait. I'm excited. See you later.
All right. Bye, Kel.
Bye.
All right, you guys. And that's it. We're done. We're out of here. That was the Shmee Show. Thank you so much for coming by and watching again. I'm having the time of my life making this show. And I'm so happy that you guys are watching, because if you weren't, I would just be a crazy person in a padded room talking to himself. So I appreciate the validation that I am not that. I want to thank Nick Troiano for stopping by the Shmee Show. You are now my friend, but also just a great person. And I'm so happy someone like you is alive. Thank you for coming on the Shmee Show. I want to thank Nikki Thomas for enjoying all those snacks with me. And obviously Kelly Fitzpatrick for her banter and her insight on everything that makes this question. We're done. All right. I will see you guys next week. And you can follow me at Shmee Show on Instagram, at Sam Pelissero on Instagram and Twitter. And don't forget to go to shmeeshow.com to find more information on everything that you saw on today's episode. All right. Stay cool out there, guys. And always choose 100% pure joy. I'll see you guys next week. Bye.